What's up everyone, it's Fortnite Friday and I have a ton of lessons lined up for you, but this one in particular had to be squeezed in today due to the large amount of requests. I'd love it if you smash that like button and subscribe if this is your first time here. Today we're drawing Shadow Jules for Fortnite Season 3. Let's start our lesson in the center of a page with the eyes. So we start on the left side and draw in a circle. Starting from the very top, we're going to work our way down towards the bottom and pull that back up towards the top. Now we're going to leave a large gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the top of the circle, come all the way down towards the same height, and then back up towards the top. Let's add a small highlight circle to the top left of each eye. So up against the edge of the eye, draw that circle coming in, and then back out. We'll line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now I want to draw that same size circle in the center of the eye, but we're going to tuck this in behind the highlight. So let's start at the very bottom, come down, around, and then back out. And do the same thing on the right. And then we'll fill the pupils in black. Let's draw the opening of the mask around the eyes. So we're going to line up at the top edge of the eyes, move in and draw two straight lines coming down. So let's start with the left. Stepping in, draw a straight line coming down, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. We're just coming down towards the same height as the eyes. Let's go back up to the top. We're going to curve up and then out. Go all the way up and bend that out. And then we'll curve around the side of the eyes, starting back on the left, going out, and then down. Let's go back to the left side. I'm just going to curve this down, and then in directly underneath the eye. And then we'll connect the bottom to the inside with a straight angled line. Let's fill the inside of the mask in black. Now I'm going to move out to the side and draw the lower half of the head. From this point of the mask, we're going to step out and draw a large half circle. Come all the way down towards the bottom, round out the chin, and go out and up on the right. And then we'll draw the inside of the mask. Starting back on the left, we'll angle down and then in. We'll round out the sides and come in with a short line. And then from the inside, we draw two straight angle lines coming down and in, just up above the chin. So we leave a little gap along the bottom. And we'll connect these 2 points with that same curve. Down and then up. Let's add those slits along the center of the mouth. Starting in the middle, we'll draw two lines. One on the left, and one on the right. Let's close off the top with a curve going up and then down. And then on the bottom, we'll go in the opposite direction. Let's fill that center area in black. And we'll draw this two more times on either side. So we're going to leave a gap, stepping over, draw a line, step over and draw that twice. And do the same thing on the right side. And let's close off the tops with that curve, going up and then down. And then we'll close off the bottom. Let's fill those in black. Now I'm going to move back up to the top. We're going to follow the same curve of the eye, going up and then in. I'm going to pull that into right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. And we'll close off the top with a half circle. Starting back on the left, go all the way up towards the top of the head, round this out, and then come down on the right. Now we want to pull out the side of the head. Starting from the top, we're going to curve out towards the left, come down, just aiming towards the side of the cheek. We're just going to stop right about there, and we'll do the same thing on the right. Starting from the top, just going to curve out, round up the head, and then come down the side. And we'll add a bump on the side of the head for the ears. Starting on the left, just going to curve out, come down, and then bend that in toward the side of the head. Now I'm going to move down and draw on the body. Let's start with the sides of the body first. So we start over on the left side, just underneath the head, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip, move over towards the right, and we'll do the same thing, coming down towards the same height. Now let's close off the bottom of the hip. Starting from the left, curve down, and bend that up. Now let's draw on the belt. From the left hip, we're going to step up. We're just going to draw that same curve, coming down, and then back up. And then we'll add a buckle over on the right side. Starting from the side of the body, we'll step in, draw a straight line coming down, move in and draw another line. And then I'm going to add a belt loop on the left side. Draw two straight lines side by side. Now the overalls are folded down on the right side. Starting from the top of the body on the left, we step in. It's going to curve down and then out towards the right side, just up above the belt. And it will fold down the top flap. Starting from the top, curve in and then down. Then from here we're going to go across and then up on the right. Let's add a clip along the top. From the bottom of the head, we'll step down, draw a straight line going across, step down, add one more line. I'm also going to draw the edge of the collar underneath the head. Starting on the left, I'm just going to draw a half circle, coming down and then back up. I'm also going to add that pocket in the center of the overalls. Starting from the middle, draw a straight line going out towards the left, angle down and out toward the left. Now let's go over towards the right side, angle up and in behind the flap. Now I'm going to continue working down with the legs. From the center of the belt, we're going to step down, draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Now leave a small gap in the center. Let's go to the left side, curve the leg going out and then down towards the heel. Move over towards the right, go out and down towards the right heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we curve the foot coming down and then up. Let's go back to the left side and draw on the top of the foot. From the toe, we're going to draw a curve that goes up. I'm just going to bend this down, aiming towards the heel, stop right about there. And then I'll bend that back up toward the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. And then we're going to add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. We want to take this curve, step up from the toe, and just trace that across. I'm also going to add a strap across the top of the foot. Starting at the very top of this curve, come in and then down toward the sole, step out, and draw that twice. Now I'm going to move back up to the hips and draw on the side of the leg. Let's start from the left hip. We'll curve the leg going out and pull that straight down on top of the foot. Now we're going to go in and add some detail to the legs. Let's start by adding the rolled cuff on the right side. From the ankle, we'll step up, draw a curve coming down, and then back up on the outside. And then we'll add the knee pads on the side of the leg. Starting halfway down the length of the leg, starting right here, curve down and in about halfway. And the same thing on the right. And we come straight down towards the bottom. And we'll follow that same curve going out and up. And we'll add an X in the center of the knee pads. Let's move to the inside of the right leg and draw a strap going out and then bending that up, step down, draw that twice. I'm also going to add that tool pouch on the left hip, starting at the bottom of the belt, and go up and out, come down with a straight angled line, and we'll pull that back in behind the leg. Now let's move up and draw on the arms. I'm going to start with the arm on the left holding a wrench. Starting from the top of the body, curve the arm coming down and then out towards the wrist. Now the thumb and the fingers are going to be wrapped around the wrench. So let's start from the wrist. We're going to start with the thumb going up and then bend that down. We'll round up the tip of the thumb and then go back up. Let's add in the palm. Starting from the inside of the thumb, curve down and then hook that in. And we're going to add in 3 fingers. Starting from the outside of the thumb, draw a half oval, going out, and bending that back in. Let's step down on the outside, draw another oval, going out, in, and then up underneath the thumb. And then we'll do that one more time. Now we're going to draw a very simple wrench in behind the hand. To start at the very top, we're going to draw 2 straight lines going up, starting with the outside. Step in and draw that twice. And from the top, we're going to step down, draw a straight line going out in between. Let's go back up to the top and go down and out toward the side. And we'll curve the side of the wrench coming back in. Let's start on the left, going out and then bending that in. Let's extend these lines coming down underneath the hand. Start with the outside and then the inside. Close off the bottom with a curve, going down and then up. I'm also going to add a circle along the bottom. Starting from the bottom of the wrench, go all the way around and then back up. And we'll add a small circle in the center. Now we're going to move back up and finish off the arm. From the bottom finger, we're going to step down, in behind the wrench, curve in, and we'll hook the palm going up. Step down, start by coming straight in, and then the arm going up and behind the body. Let's draw on the edge of the glove. Starting from the wrist, we're going to step in, curve in, and then out. And then we'll add a trim. Stepping in, draw that same curve, going all the way down. Now we're going to move over and draw on the right arm. Let's line up the bottom of the arm, curve out, and then down towards the wrist. And then from the wrist, we're going to draw a small half circle for the thumb. At the end of the thumb, we'll add a bracket. And then we'll curl 3 fingers around to create a fist. Starting at the bottom of the thumb, come down, and then bend the first finger going up around that bracket. Step down, curve across and up. Now the third finger, we're going to go out, up, and then in toward the top of the body on the right. Let's draw the edge of the glove. Starting from the wrist, we'll step up, curve up, and then out. Step up and add that trim. Now I'm going to show you a very simple method on how to draw a braid. So we're going to add that braid over on the right side. Let's start underneath the head. Start with a straight line coming down, and we'll go out. Now we're going to create this stair pattern going all the way across towards the right, and then down towards the bottom. Now what we want to do is connect these points with a curve. Let's start from the bottom, curve in and then up. Connect the top, and just continue all the way up towards the top, and then in behind the head. And then we'll do the same thing along the top. Starting from this point, curve up, and then in. And just go all the way up towards the top of the head. Now we want to finish off the bottom with a knot. Starting from this bottom point, we'll draw a short line going out. We'll connect this point to the top with another curve, going up and then in. And then from the sides, draw 2 short lines coming down, close off the bottom with a straight line. And then we'll finish off the bottom. Starting from the bottom corner on the inside, curve in and then out. Just going to round this out and then pull that back in. Let's connect the top and bottom with a curve that goes out. And we'll bend that in towards the bottom. And that's pretty much it. There's Shadow Jules from Fortnite Season 3. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and join me every Friday for Fortnite Friday. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.